Hey crafty friends! Today we're going to talk about a quick and easy tip that is going to elevate the classic, the traditional DIY Valentine coupon or voucher booklet that I'm sure we've all made at some point in our lives. I actually stumbled upon this tip completely by accident, and I am super excited to share it with you today. Okay, so the first thing I want to go over is what you'll need to create this darling little DIY coupon book. Now, the first thing is, of course, the printable, and as I mentioned, that is absolutely free. So you'll just simply need to print this out, and then using a pair of your favorite scissors, just cut it out, as I have already done ahead of time to save a little bit of time. Just simply cut those out. Now, it's nice because there are 2 pages to it, so there's extra pages of just the vouchers, so you can create as many vouchers as you would like. Now, the next thing that you will need is a scoreboard. I'm just simply using my Eureka 101 board. I'm obsessed with this. Then you'll need a really good adhesive, and I have found that the Pin Flare glue, the bookbinding glue, actually works the best for this project. And if you want to doll it up a little bit, you can also add on some trim as well as charms. And to create a nice binded edge, as you can see on this one right here, you can just use a piece of scrap paper, because I know we all have scrap paper lying around. So this is a great project to use that up on. Okay, the last thing that you'll need to create this project is a tracing wheel. Now, this is where it goes right to that top tip that I was talking about, because I stumbled upon this quite by accident. I was actually looking for a bone folder, and I came across a tracing wheel, and I thought, what a perfect way to come up with authentic looking perforated edges for your tear out sheets, for your coupons, or for your vouchers on your DIY Valentine's booklet. Now, I'm sure I'm not the first person that's ever thought of this, but I never actually had thought about it before, so I was super excited to try it, and it worked really great. Okay, so the first thing that you'll want to do after you get all of your individual vouchers cut out from the free printable is simply line up the dotted edge that you can see right there on your scoreboard. Just line it up in between a groove, and then take your magical tracing wheel right here and run it right along that dotted edge. Now, you won't want to be super heavy-handed with this, because you don't want to go all of the way through. You do want to leave it so that some of the edges are still attached. So for instance, it will look just like this. However, when you get ready to tear the ticket, check it out, it tears just like that. So you'll just want to go through and finish perforating all of the vouchers that you want to use in your project, just like so. Once you have that done, you have that nice perforated edge. You'll just line those all up. Now, of course, you can print out as many of these as you want. You can have one cover and then print out as many coupon sheets as you would like. But the next thing you'll want to do is do a little bit of a scored edge. And what I did was I just went about 2 lines over from where the perforated mark is. So just about right. It's just about right there. And we'll just do that on all of these really quickly. And what that is going to do is that will allow you to have a book that will open and close, because we are going to add a little binded edge to it. Okay, so we're only going to do just a few, just to give you an idea of how to create your final book. But like I said, you can add as many of these as you would like. So I'm just going to stack those all together. Then the next thing that you'll want to do is use your book binding glue. I'm going to go ahead and just scoot my scoreboard over. And I have to tell you, I love the Pin Flare book binding glue. I think it is fabulous. Now, I'm just going to do this really quickly. Obviously, if you're at home, you can spread this out with a glue spreader and make sure that you get all of the edges nicely. But we are going to be covering this, so it's not completely essential. So once I have those all done, I am just going to line those up. And there we go. So you can see that your book will still open up, and because you have that scoring line right there, see how it will just fold over, just like that. Now the next thing that we're going to do is add the binding, and this is where I just took just a piece of random scrap paper that I had. I'm sure we all have that available in our stash. So I'm just simply going to add that. Now there are a lot of different ways to bind. You could use a little piece of paper to cover it, or you could use a crocodile, you could staple it. Now when you cover this, you want to make sure that you're not covering where you scored, because of course that is where the book is going to open. And just to make sure, let's go ahead and press those scores really quickly, make sure it's going to open all the way. Yep, perfect. Now the next thing is where you can get as creative as you would like. You can do something really simple or more artistic if you choose. So I'm going to turn it toward me because that's how I tie bows better. Just going to add a little bit of ribbon to mine. And voila, here is your finished customized Valentine's Day voucher booklet. But of course the wow factor is all in those fun perforated coupon pages. So let's see how well they tear out. Okay, how cool was that? And it has that nice, fun, perforated edge right there. This is something, because it is a free printable, you can recreate this over and over again. Once again, adding your own personal flair to it. Like I said, I'm sure I'm not the first person that's thought of using a tracing wheel to create authentic looking edges on DIY coupon booklets, but I was super excited when I stumbled upon that happy little accident, and I'm excited to share that with you. And as always, I can't wait to see what your coupon booklets look like. Remember, this is a free printable, so you can bind it and put your own personality to it, and don't forget to post that on social media. And remember to join us next time for another crafty video.